The first glasses that are inconspicuous enough to hide the HD camera, the designers write. The camera not only records video, but also it streams it into the internet via Wi-Fi, which can be useful if the spy needs a network of observers. His assistants can wear these glasses and easily blend in with the crowd without arousing suspicion. All the more so because, according to WHO statistics, about 2.2 billion people suffer from near or far vision disorders. But let's get back to the glasses. Just connect them to your smartphone and you can do surveillance. Plus, you can additionally buy a mini earpiece for two-way communication. We wonder when they'll add the truth-revealing function to these glasses. If an agent has a break between spying, leaking data, and eliminating enemies, they should devote it to personal growth. For example, why not improve your computer skills? In 2022 alone, more than 286 million Windows, Mac OS, and Chrome OS devices were sold worldwide. Especially since for only $24, you can become an ethical hacker. Sounds interesting? This term is used for hackers who look for security vulnerabilities and then propose solutions to fix them, leaving the usual hackers with nothing. This gadget called HackyPie resembles a chubby flash drive and offers open-source, driverless operation on any OS, different languages, and a whole bunch of test programs, from freezing the system to automatically enabling or disabling programs and devices. However, we will have to wait a little. The device won't be shipped until April. Virtual defense skills are useful, but we shouldn't forget about the threats of the real world either. Here's an inconspicuous but reliable protection for a spy against stab wounds. The Cut-Tex Pro fabric, developed by a British company. It's been developed over 10 years by people working in the British Armed Forces and security services, so it's considered the best in the world market. 3 lines of clothing are currently available. Slash Pro for operatives and prison officers, a thin and lightweight version for wearing under uniforms. Cut Pro, a denser workwear for factory workers. And Bite Pro, a bite-resistant clothing for nurses, caregivers, and even teachers. Cuts can cause not only damage to ligaments, tendons, and muscles, but also shock and profuse blood loss. So this kind of protection is very important for personal safety. Besides, it's relatively affordable. You can get a pair of pants for $241 and a hoodie for $356. A classic scene. A spy is talking with their boss who's sitting in a car. The boss is so tough that we can't even see his face because of the window tint. Maybe you think he doesn't see a thing and might end up in an accident. Of course not. Today, even regular car owners can get a smart window tint. It usually works like this. A film with liquid crystals between its layers is glued on the glass. If you apply voltage, the position of the crystals changes, and with it, the transparency. By the way, smart tint is also popular in offices, for example, for conference rooms. Let's go back to gathering information, because after talking to the boss, it became clear to the spy that something doesn't add up. Now he has to eavesdrop on someone else's conversation without attracting attention. So, it's time to get this device. The range of operation is more than 100 meters, and thanks to the noise-cancelling option, the sound will be clear. In the process, he can keep an eye on the target thanks to the built-in monocular with 8 times magnification. Great for private investigators, the manufacturer writes, and adds that sound can also be recorded. You can get this device for $60. Kind of modest, don't you think? Our spy heard everything he wanted to hear and came to an unexpected conclusion. Some of our viewers have watched the video up to this point, but haven't hit the like button. While you're fixing that situation, take a look at this smartphone safe, designed for private conversations. Usually, it's easy to eavesdrop through the smartphone microphone, and the owner may not even know about it. But now, all you have to do is put your smartphone in the safe, and the intruders will only hear interference, which is impossible to filter out. The safe can hold up to 4 smartphones, and even people who are not very tech-savvy will be comfortable with it. A single charge lasts for 10 hours. The manufacturers want about $1,000 for the peace of mind of your co-workers, friends, and business partners. Let's say that our spy was attacked, but the training and clothes helped him out. However, now the attackers are getting away in a random car. In the near future, it will be very easy to find them. These smart license plates come equipped with GPS trackers. The overall idea is very interesting. Instead of going somewhere and waiting in a queue, you complete your vehicle registration and get the data for your license plate online. It's convenient, fast, and allows you to show off your creativity by customizing fonts and image backgrounds. It's perfect for a spy, because it's easy to remember and hijackers can't change anything without access to the owner's smartphone. The new product has already been allowed in several US states, and the manufacturer has plans for a nationwide coverage. You can get a subscription for $20 to $25 a month. Our spy is now more cautious and wary, so he's prepared thoroughly for the next meeting. To avoid turning a potential shootout into a joke, he took with him a deadly beautiful assistant. Literally, she's carrying a briefcase that spits out 900 bullets per minute. As the basis, they used a Heckler & Koch MP5K submachine gun. It's 33 centimeters long and weighs about 2 kilograms. The gun can be fired by simply pulling on the briefcase's handle. The mechanical actuators transmit the force to the trigger. The total weight of the case and the gun is 3.5 kilos, but it has an obvious problem. It's difficult to aim. This mini laser sight is a great way to keep your diligent but not too skilled spy assistants busy. First, it's easy enough to build on your own, and second, it can really come in handy for target marking. The main thing, people warn in the comments, is not to exceed the power and be careful in general. Even a low-powered 5 milliwatt pointer is able to damage the retina in about a minute. The user can even harm their own retinas if the beam bounces off something. A real spy can find themselves in different places, from a bright party to some dark catacombs. In order to spot his enemies first, avoid traps and find his way through a maze of corridors, he'll need night vision binoculars. This model will do just fine. For $144, you get a night range of up to 91 meters, 7 times optical zoom, and 3 levels of infrared illumination. Admittedly, the binoculars consume a lot of energy. 4 AA batteries in 2 hours, but there is a reason for that. The device can also be used as a video camera, and the spy can see whatever he films on the built-in 320 by 240 pixel mini-screen. During the day, the binoculars allow him to spy at a distance of up to 402 meters. Thanks to the neck strap and its weight of about 450 grams, it won't be a problem when hiding from the enemy. While the video from the binoculars is being uploaded to the computer, it's time to meet the contact and report on the situation. And if the spy doesn't have time to prepare the location of the meeting, gadgets can help. For example, this one will render wiretaps, radio microphones, recorders, and similar devices useless. Turn on the gadget and it's like being in a crowded place. A confidential conversation will be hidden behind the hum of other people's voices. The spy and the contact won't even have to keep their voices down. Since the designers use recordings of real conversations, this gadget will sound quite natural in any bar or cafe. The gadget is powered by a 9-volt battery, and thanks to the fact that it's as big as a pack of cigarettes, it can easily be hidden in the pocket. You can get this gadget for $403. In 2003, some previously secret CIA information was uncovered. Thanks to this, enthusiasts unearthed data on a robotic dragonfly. Surprisingly, it was developed back in the 1970s. The dragonfly was supposed to fly about 200 meters and deliver special glass pellets to eavesdrop on conversations. The idea was that if you stuck the pellets on the glass, the laser beam would bounce off them in response to vibrations, which means that the distance traveled would change. By recreating vibrations, the CIA could get sound from light and learn a lot of interesting things. However, the robotic dragonfly never took off. While it could be controlled in the laboratory, in real conditions the wind gusts interfered with it. So in the end, the project was closed, after spending about $2 million at the current exchange rate. It's time to step on it and drive off into the sunset with the spy money. Of course, using an especially prepared car. Slime sealant saves you from tire punctures. The manufacturer says that this green product seals punctures up to 3 mm in diameter in a flash. When you use it on the tire, the liquid part flows out, and the fibers and sealing agents form a flexible plug. You can inflate the wheel as usual. The sealant is suitable for cars, motorcycles, ATVs, and other vehicles, including bicycles. It allows you to forget about occasional punctures for 2 years. That's how long the material retains its properties. The price is $11 for a 900-gram cylinder.
Hey, stop being lazy, it's time to use that brain of yours. Welcome to Brain Time. Incredible facts from the past, the present, and even the future. The power of nature and wild animals, amazing facts and unsolved mysteries. You'll find all this and much more here. Subscribe now, you won't regret it.